Hey, what's up? It's your girl Nique, and you're tuned in to Nique at Night. So I decided to report this live so I can have something up for you guys in the meantime while I edit all of these other videos that I just recorded. It looks like Forbes is going in on Nicki Minaj. And you think like, wow, that's a prestigious, magazine. They're covering wealth and they're talking about, how much money these people make. That would be like the last place I would expect a magazine to throw shade at an artist. But Forbes, they have a writer that has no chill and just does not care about what Nicki Minaj got going on because they are not here for it. I'm going to go on over to the article. I'm going to read some of the article to you guys. I'm recording on my camera as well, so that's why I'm looking up and looking down, because I'm going to edit this later. All of my mess ups and all of that is going to be edited out. And then I'm going to, edit it with my proper background. Y'all know. But anyways, let me go on over to the Forbes website and read you guys this article as some of the shade that was thrown at Nicki Minaj by one of their writers. And yeah, it's just like, wow, what's going on here? Like, can we all just get along? I guess not. I mean, I guess. Anyways, so this is the article, and I'm going to go up on the article. So basically, let's see. Okay. So at the top of the article, it says, Nicki Minaj's Queen rollout reeks of desperation and hypocrisy. And it was written by a guy named Brian Raleigh. And I guess he's a writer for Forbes. And, he's just not here for it. Anyway, so I'm going to skim through some of it. And he's just basically saying, she needs a big win right now. The Young Money rapper is just 2.5 weeks out from the release from her 4th studio album, Queen. And she is clearly feeling the pressure of entering a rap landscape that looks drastically different than when she dropped her last album, The Pink Print, in 2014. He says, for one, Minaj is no longer the industry token female rapper. She now has to contend with the younger, more vibrant and pop savvy Cardi B, who's already scored 2 Billboard Hot 100 #1 hits off her debut album, Invasion of Privacy. He goes on throughout I'm not going to read all of the article, but I'm going to just, I'm going to get to the shade, of it. And basically, you guys may or may not know, Nicki Minaj dropped this music video with Tekashi 6ix9ine. And, the person who wrote this article is just not here for it. They're like, okay, this is now a desperate attempt. It's getting desperate. But I'm going to read their words as you guys see them on the screen. But I'm going to read their words and, read what he had to say. He said, the only possible explanation for the existence of Fifi is that Nicki Minaj, now 35, made a shameless attempt to stay relevant based on early numbers. It seems to be working. The song sits at #2 on Spotify United States Top 50 chart and is expected to debut in the top 10 of the Hot 100. And the video has accumulated more than 30 million views since Sunday. But it's embarrassing and revolting to watch Nicki Minaj squander her talents alongside a one-note rapper who pled guilty to the use of a child in a sexual performance. The Minaj gavilanting alongside a life-size Skittle with face tattoos and Fifi video is a far cry from the Minaj who tweeted in 2012 that people who abuse children should be stoned to death in public. So I guess because, he has these allegations and, they're using that against her. They're like, you were against, people who are sexual predators, and now you're doing a music video with him. And I guess they clearly feel like, it's kind of quote unquote clout chasing, I want to say. But I don't know. You guys let me know what y'all think. I'm going to go back to this article. I'm going to read a little more, and then I'm going to go to the chat to see what you guys have to say about it. I'm also going to, you know, talk a little bit more about people who have been, you know, saying things and going in and feeling in some type of way. I already posted a video about Joe Budden saying that he felt like her behavior was strange, and he thought that, you know, drugs contributed to the way that she's acting now and things like that. But I'm not going to talk about Joe Budden's claims. I'm going to just talk a little bit more about what other people are saying, because I already did a video on that. And if you want to see that video, you know, it's on my page. Check it out. Anyways, let me go back to this article and read a couple of more things that this writer had to say on Forbes magazine, and they just were not here for Nicki Minaj at all. And here it goes. Let me go to the article. Let me put it back on the screen. Hold up. Okay, so it should be back on the screen for you guys to see. Anyways, so he goes on to say, this isn't Minaj's first hypocritical act during her Queen rollout. She perhaps inadvertently shamed sex workers in an Elle profile last month, despite blatantly selling sex appeal in her own music and imagery. And she doubled down on her statements after critics called her out on Twitter. The New York Times reported earlier this month that Minaj personally attacked culture writer and professed fan Lana Thompson after she tweeted a mostly benign criticism of the rapper. She subsequently emboldened her super fans or stans to harass Thompson. They're not here for Nicki. They're just going in on her on this article. Anyway, so basically he's saying that Nicki Minaj sent her fans to harass this Lana Thompson. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. But if you guys don't know the backstory on that, I believe this Lana Thompson person is the person who was working for Karen Civil. And they tweeted something and they said something along the lines of, and it's not in front of me, so don't quote me on the exact verbiage or words. But they said something along the lines of, you know, Nicki Minaj is, you know, older now. She needs to start doing things more relevant to her age. What else? Hold up. I could Google it real quick. Hold up. Y'all know Google is only information is a Google away. Hold up. Nicki Minaj. Let's put Lana Thompson, because I want to quote her correctly. Because when I read it, it didn't seem that bad. Hold up. I'm trying to find the exact. I'm trying to find the exact tweet. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Sorry, I want to quote her correctly. I don't want to say it wrong, because when I read what the lady had to say, it didn't seem that bad to me. Hopefully this article has it up. Hold up. It's going slow. No. It's going slow, y'all. Okay. Scratch that. Anyways, like I said, it didn't seem that bad to me. It didn't immediately pull up for me. I'm trying to see if they posted it. I have to sift through things, and that's gonna take too long. Anyway, so that was this guy Brian's article. The article goes on and on and on, like he wasn't like he feels some type of way, like he ain't here for it. So let me see if there's anything else in this article to read before I move on to other things. Okay, so I'm gonna before I go on over to the next person, I'm gonna see what you guys are saying in the chat. I have to pull that up too. Y'all gotta bear with me. I'm all over the place right now, but yeah, he also followed up after this because I guess he got some criticism for posting this, and he just like backed up what he said in the post, and he's like, I guess he got some criticism. Hold up. Okay, so this is what he said after he got like criticism for Nicki Minaj post that he wrote on Forbes. He said, I talked some smack on Nicki Minaj for Forbes because what the heck would you do if you found out she's going on tour with a life-size Skittle with face tattoos, question mark. He then put Nicki Minaj's Queen rollout reeks, and it just has the title of the article. But I'm going to go on over to some of the chat to see what you guys are saying about this. Let's see. So Fit and Fabulous says, hey, girl, I'm here for the tea. Thank you. Love you. Miss Lady Mahogany says, good evening. Good evening to you as well. Angelique, good evening. Good evening. King James is one of my Facebook friends. You funny. Trying to recite my old stuff. You better knock it off. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, let me see. Oh, John must be a Nicki Minaj troll. He says my wig looks awful. Oh well, deal with it. Anyways, let's see what else y'all got to say on here. Oh, Stevie J is in the building. Let's talk classic hip hop. Hey girl, what's up, tiny dude? Let's see. A Banks, everything said by Forbes was true. Marquise Berkeley, I love you so much. I'm living. Okay, well, you know what I'm saying? You love me, I love you too. I love those who love me. You know what I'm saying? I show love to the people that show love to me. The people who be hating, oh well, you just gonna be mad because you still gonna be seeing me say whatever I want to say about whatever I want to say. But before I get into the rest of the things that people have been saying about Nicki Minaj, I want to take the time to accept some calls in from you guys. So if you guys have the Hangouts app on your phone, it's in the App Store. If you have a Android, it's automatically. If you have an Android, it's automatically on. Cameron, I'm gonna call. Oh wait. Cameron, I'm gonna call you back. But let me see. What was I saying? Oh, download the Hangouts app. Put your email in the chat if you want to weigh in on this Nicki Minaj article that the Forbes guy wrote. A lot of you guys have it already on your phone. All you have to do is drop your email in the chat, and I can add you into the conversation. You can give your thoughts on what you think before I move on over to like what else other people have to say about Miss Nicki. So if you have the Hangouts app and you want to join in on the conversation, drop your email and I will add you in, and I will let you chime in and give your, you know, your comments on what you feel, your input on what you feel about what he says. Let's see. Hey, Banks, is this Anita? I think that's Anita. She said, it's about time someone speaks the truth about Nicki. P.S. I love you. Love you too. She said your wig is bomb. Girl, you know I live for my little wigs, okay? I ain't worried about it. King James says haters still add views. Yes, they do. And you know, it is what it is. They're gonna do what they do. So if there's anybody who want to give their 2 cents on Nicki Minaj, and basically I just hold on. I'm gonna call. Yeah, I'm gonna call you right back though, because I'm on live, and right when I get off live, I'm gonna call you. All right. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna add James into the conversation. Hopefully you got the Hangouts app. So I'm gonna add you right now. Let's see. Oops. Okay. Okay, so James, pick up. I'm calling you right now, and I want to know what you think about this Nicki Minaj article that Forbes, one of the Forbes writers, has written up about her. Let me know what you think about it. Answer. Okay, well, go to the app and answer because I'm calling you right now. Her Supreme says Forbes was spot on with the article. James, if you don't answer this call. In the meantime, while he's figuring out Google, his Hangouts, anybody else who wants to chime in and call or let me call you and give your input on this whole Forbes article that the guy has posted up, put your email in the comment section if you have the Hangouts app. If you don't even have to download it if you have a laptop. All you have to do is go to Google Hangouts.com or something like that, and it associates with your email, and then you could do it directly through a laptop also. But if there isn't anyone who is going to chime in, then I'll carry on with the conversation. James is taking too long to answer. He's taking too long. But those of you who just chimed in the meantime, before I go on over, let's see. Let's pull up this article one more time. So basically, one of the writers of Forbes, they dropped an article and they just claimed that Nicki Minaj was being desperate. They said that, you know, her teaming up with Tekashi was a desperate attempt basically to stay relevant. Now, I guess in his clapback, she's going on tour with him too. I guess yeah, so it says that when you find out she's going on tour with the life-size Skittle. So yeah, he just felt like, you know, all of the things that she's doing is she's like, you know, doing things to stay relevant. She's being a hypocrite. She condemned people for anybody who's like a sex abuser. But you guys all know that her brother is in prison for that. So I mean, things are different when it comes to your fam bam being affected. So her views on it might be different. I don't know. But let me go back to the chat because James is playing. God Joel said Forbes hating Nicki get into the bag. Um, Tiny Dude says if I knew what happened, I would call in. Basically, like I said, the Forbes writer, they said that Nicki Minaj was being desperate in her attempts to stay relevant. She was being desperate in shooting a video with Tekashi 6ix9ine, desperate putting him on her tour. He also said that she was being a hypocrite because she condemned sex workers, and then she's having an image that embodies like trying to be sexy, and you know she's overtly sexy and everything like that. She's being a hypocrite because in a article she condemned. Hold on, I don't like to misquote people. Hold up. Let's see. Okay, so it says So basically in 2012, she tweeted, people who abuse children should be stoned to death in public. So because she posted that, they're like, you know, Tekashi is charged with a sex crime and you're doing a video with him. But in one tweet, you said that, you know, those types of people should be stoned to death. So that's what he said. Okay, I'm gonna give James one more try because he's playing, and then I'm gonna call Tiny Dude who just left the email, and then I'm gonna get you guys' input on what you guys think, and then I'm gonna move on to the next person that, you know, felt a way about Miss Nicki Minaj. If you don't answer this if you don't answer this call, let me add Tiny Dude also. Hold up. Anybody else who wants to join in on the conversation, if you have the Hangouts app, all you have to do is type in your email in the chat, and I'll invite you to the call, and then you could chime in and give your thoughts on what you think about this whole Nicki Minaj thing. Hope says, you said try again? All right, let me try again. I don't know why y'all not getting nothing. It works any other time. I'm inviting y'all the same way. Anyways, like I said, if you have a MacBook, you don't even have to download anything. If you have a laptop, all you have to do is search Google Hangouts, go to it, and then it will it'll let you stream straight from your desktop. You don't have to download anything.
Hello?
Hey, Tiny, what's up?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. What do you think about this whole Nicki Minaj Forbes article that was written up about her?
I personally feel like this is just another hate train, like everybody's jumping on. Ever since, I feel like personally, ever since Cardi B came along, everybody's just throwing Nicki under any bus they can find because Cardi B is here and they're trying to replace Nicki Minaj. But also, everybody I came across doesn't really like 6ix9ine. So I feel like everybody's trying to throw her with him and saying this is like since everybody doesn't like him and he's had a past with, you know, underage people, I feel like since Nicki Minaj has a brother, how I personally feel about her brother, that has nothing to do with her.
Right.
And
which is correct. That's correct.
And the fact that people keep saying, "Oh, her brother," that has nothing to do with her. That's her brother, and isn't he like locked up?
Right. Yes.
Yes, but the fact that people are saying, "Oh, since she made a song with him, she's supporting it," she's never said that she supported it. I personally feel like until she says she supports it and says stuff, nobody can really say anything. And obviously, she doesn't support it if she's tweeting out people should get, you know, hurt for doing that.
Right. She tweeted it in 2012, but I think in 2012 that was before her brother was even convicted of it. I think what I will say is that I think that there is quite a difference, though. It's a difference from somebody being your family member and they do something, and of course you love them, that's your brother, you're going to, you know, be there for your brother. But I think the way that the person in the article was viewing it as is like, okay, this person has no relation to you. You have no reason that you at your caliber need to be doing a song with him in the first place. And on top of that, he was convicted of, and I don't even know what his actual the actual charge was, and I don't want to make up a charge, but I know it was something about like being with a minor. In that case, it's like, this is something that you don't have to associate with. Somebody that's in your family, it's like, okay, you have to associate with that person, that's your brother or whatever. So I can see how being in a video with somebody could take it as a support to who they are because you're linking up with them, even though they're an individual and you're an individual.
Right, but the whole 6ix9ine incident that everybody's bringing up, I see in the comments people keep bringing that up. That happened before even Nicki and 6ix9ine even collaborated. So I don't know why everybody's bringing it up when that whole situation with 6ix9ine happened way before Nicki and him have met up. And I personally feel like just because someone makes a song and you don't like him doesn't mean you sit here and say anything and everything just to make someone look bad.
Right. I agree with you. And just to comment back on you said that, there's a Nicki Minaj hate train. I think that there is a lot of hate that she's been getting lately. But the only thing that I will say when it comes to like hate trains and, things like that, I think that some of it comes from a place of people like wanting more for you. Like sometimes people put you at this pedestal and they put you so high up when certain people do certain things that kind of like, it's like, what's going on, and I myself, I
Right.
see people evolve. And I think for the most part, I think that's where some of it stems from.
I feel like this hate train's gonna keep going personally because there's already people, even before this hate train started, there's already people that really hated Nicki Minaj. And
Uh-huh.
I feel like people that actually want the best for her and saying maybe you should work on this, that's giving the people that actually hate her ammunition and to keep this hate train keep going.
Right. So you don't think there's an end to the hate train? You don't think if she does like um more like change her image up a little bit, become more about unity, because that's another thing that she gets a lot of slack for, is because we don't see like her coming together with a lot of women. If Nicki Minaj took a turn and she started being more supportive to other women and she started embracing more women in the game who are, not only her competition but her peers amongst the game, you don't think that it would change a little bit?
I personally feel like it would definitely change if she decided to talk to Remy and Kim and Cardi and just squash all that and then change up her music because her music, let's be honest, it has been a little bit repetitive.
Okay, so you can admit that there is some reasoning behind some of the resistance in some of her moves, because it's like it's rich this and rich sex that and I'm rich and I'm that. And so it's like after a while it's like,
Right.
you know,
I feel like some people need to cut her a little slack because it's not like I personally feel like all the music she's let out this year hasn't been terrible, terrible. I feel like some people are acting like it's just awful and it's nothing to mess with. I would understand if it was like really awful and she wasn't trying, but with Chun Li and Barbie Teens and Rich Sex, I feel like that was really good. And I don't really care for Bad, honestly. That's just my opinion. But
mhm.
I feel like with Chun Li, that was something not different, but that was a lot of visuals, and that was very different. And some people were out here saying that it was awful and it was lazy. And I just feel like that's not something that I could agree with because that was very different. I've never seen Nicki went that far with music videos.
I still haven't seen the have I still haven't seen the Chun Li music video, but I do like the Chun Li song. I like if I like a song, I like it. But what I will say is Nicki Minaj keeps making the same type of raps. Although Chun Li was a little bit different and I like the song, everything else that followed behind Chun Li, like you said, it was repetitive. It was like everything was about her being rich. Everything was about, it's like the same baseline, same storyline. And I made a video and I was talking about Nicki Minaj and how, I do want to see her evolve as an artist and talk about more relatable things. And in the comment of that video, there was people like, oh, she dropped this album and this was relatable and she has dropped those things. And I'm like, okay, that was so long ago. She's been through so much since then. She had her breakup with Safari. She had her breakup with Meek Mill. There was a lot of things that she has gone through since her last album. And her last album was I don't even know the year, but it's like we're in 2018. Like I want to see more relatable things now. I want to know how to
Right.
deal with a breakup. How does she deal with, just different aspects of her life that, and not to compare her to other artists, but there are other artists who are dropping relatable things like, you know, you keep mistreating me, this was gonna happen to you, and you know, this and that. So it's like we like to hear, like, because it's like vibes, like, you know, I feel that when I'm dealing with my dude, like that's how I feel, like, girl, I feel you. I think that that's kind of what people want versus I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, because at this point we know she rich, and it's like, okay, but can I get a bop that I can vibe to, and I could, you know, I could feel on a spiritual level, like, yeah, girl, I you know what I'm saying? I had somebody that had me messed up too. You know, like, I don't know. I think that's kind of what people are wanting. I don't feel like that part of it is hate, but I do know that she does get hate. But, you know, I don't think that that part of it is hate, because even said that her music is repetitive also.
Right, it's very repetitive this year around. And I think her last album was in 2014 was the last time, so that was 4 years ago. But what do you think there will be anything different for her album that's coming out soon?
I think that if her album was going to be geared towards more vulnerable and more personal content, I think that we would have already heard a vulnerable song by now. Being that it's almost, what is it, like a week away from the release of her album, I'm not really sure. Like, I'm hoping that when she drops it, you know, we'll be pleasantly surprised with content. And being that, you know, she still has time, and a lot of artists work up until like the very last minute of a release on albums. I just hope that she takes some of the criticism that she is getting, because not all of the criticism that she's getting is hate. So I just hope that she takes some of the criticism, and hopefully with taking some of it in, it's a possibility that it could be an enjoyable, relatable album. But in order for it to be like really, 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 really like exceptional, I think she has to go to a very vulnerable place, and we have to like meet parts of her that we don't know already, you know?
Right. I personally feel like I feel like there's gonna be some songs in the album that might be a little repeat, but I feel like there's gonna be a little bit more because this is album, and I think she knows that she can't do a repeat thing with the album because she already has different albums, and every album, I personally feel like every album has been different for her. So I feel like she knows with the album it has to be different. So I feel like once the album comes out and everybody sees it and everybody hears the different stuff, I
Uh-huh.
feel like then the hate train might die down because I feel like personally, I think she's just throwing songs here and there until the album comes out because she's officially dropping her album this year. So that's why I personally feel like she's just throwing a song here, here, and here, and they're not her best songs because she's waiting for the album. That's what I personally feel like.
Yeah, but the songs that you release up into the album is supposed to be what hypes up people to want to buy your album. So normally people put out their good songs so that people could get the album. But I mean, she could have a different approach. I don't know. But thank you for giving your input. I really do appreciate you calling in. Did you already get the pre-sale for the album?
No. I'm just gonna listen to it on YouTube. I'm just gonna listen to it on YouTube.
That's funny. All right. Well, thank you for giving your input. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to try to get another caller to give their input, and then I'm going to talk about some of the other things that people are saying.
All right. No problem.
All right. Bye.
Right.
Okay. I have to turn my camera back on. Okay. I was recording with my I was recording with my other camera also, and it had went off while I was talking. But let's see. I'm gonna try James one more time. And if you don't pick up this call, we are going to have some problems. Everybody else, if someone else wants to chime in while I'm trying to call James, drop your email in the chat. If you have a laptop, go to Google Hangouts. You don't have to download anything. Just go to Google Hangouts. It's associated with your email, and I can give you a call through your laptop without downloading anything. If you just have your cell phone, Download the Hangouts app. If you have an Android, it's already on most phones. If you have an iPhone, it's in the App Store. It's totally free. You don't have to do anything, and it's associated with your email. Drop the email, and I can add you into the chat, and you can give me your opinion on what you think. But I'm gonna try to call James one more time, and I'm telling you, if James don't answer, we gonna fight. We are going to fight. So I just tried to call him again to see what he has to say. Geraldine says they want to see her fall. You can't judge what you don't know. If you want to call in, download the Hangouts app, or if you have a laptop, you know, chime in and let me know what you think and, you know, weigh in on the topic. James, if you don't answer this call, seriously, Houston, we have a problem. James says all Nicki has to do is make undeniable hot music and no one can really say anything. Geraldine, what's your email? Let me see. I didn't see that you put your email in here. Drop your email and I'll call you. Princess Mia says, I just feel like we grown up, mature Nicki. Of course, she can still make party music, but I just want a different view of Nicki. Nisa Phil says she's nearing 40. She can't keep doing what she's doing. Tiny Dude says when she calls, it makes you agree to not play music. So, oh, I didn't even know it says that. But yeah, you guys, everybody else was able to accept. So all the other times I went live, it wasn't a problem. Oh my God, y'all funny. Geraldine, did you drop your email? Did you drop your email so I could call you? If not, I'm gonna move on. Okay, type it again because I don't see it. Just type it again so I could copy and paste it. I don't see it. Yeah, where I'm sitting. I don't see it in the chat. I don't see it in the chat. Okay, so while you get your email going, if you guys want to chime in on the conversation, download the Hangouts app. If you have a laptop, go to Hangouts on your laptop and it's associated with your email. Send me your email and I'll add you in the chat. In the meantime, I'm going to move on because I don't see anybody dropping anything. So the guy who wrote the Forbes article, he is not the only person to come for Nicki Minaj. Jason Lee, who has Hollywood on Lock, he has the Hollywood on Lock brand, the blog on Instagram. He also has the Hollywood on Lock, I guess, podcast here on YouTube where he gets like celebrity guests. He's also on Wild 'N Out, amongst other things. He kind of, you know, spoke out about Nicki Minaj, like paying the blogs to post her to kind of remain relevant. I didn't pull up all the receipts because I was ready to go live and get this out of the way. But I pulled up one video, and in one video, he's talking about the story where There was a story that circulated around that Nicki Minaj has sent Cardi B a $5,000 gift basket for her baby or something like that. And I guess Jason Lee had reported that Cardi B had told him that it was false, and then he posted that on his blog. And I'm gonna play the video of him talking briefly. It's like a quick little video. And then I'm gonna go back to the chat and for y'all to let me know what y'all think. Hold up, let me pull it up.
Now I have a question. How did Nicki Minaj buy Cardi B a $5,000 gift basket for her baby, and we all know about it? Because I bought Cardi B a lot of stuff for her baby, and don't nobody know what I bought, and don't nobody know how much it costs. Clout chasing or nah?
Okay, so basically he's calling her a clout chaser, saying that, they leaked this story to the blogs, I guess, to stay relevant. He talked about, I don't want to go digging for receipts right now. But anyway, so basically he's calling her a clout chaser. He's accusing her of paying off the vlogs to post stories about her, to shed her in a certain light and things like that. After he posted that video, there was a lot of people who had stuff to say, and they were like, of course we don't know what you bought, Cardi B, because you ain't relevant, so we wouldn't know what you bought anyways. Nobody would care. And then there are people who, were saying that, and I guess they're following the hate train or whatever, saying that, yes, she's planning stories to stay relevant. What do you guys think to that? What do you guys think about that? I'm going to go back to the chat, but I'm going to play it one more time before I go back to the chat. Hold up. In case you missed it.
Now I have a question. How did Nicki Minaj buy Cardi B a $5,000 gift basket for her baby, and we all know about it? Because I bought Cardi B a lot of stuff for her baby, and don't nobody know what I bought, and don't nobody know how much it costs. Clout chasing or nah?
Okay, so you guys seen that. I'm going to go on over to the chat and say what you guys are saying. Geraldine said he's just hating. Tia Wessel says, why everybody hating on Nicki? King James, hold up. Somebody said that this is karma for what she did to Kim. Nicki even got a barb fired from an internship. A barb was giving her construct criticism, and Nicki DM'd her telling her off. Yeah, I talked about that. And the guy who wrote the article, he talked about that briefly, saying, I think the girl's name is Lana Thompson. That's what was written about her in Forbes, about how, all of that. But I'm going to try to invite Geraldine to the call. Hopefully she knows how to work Google Hangouts. And she's going to give her input, because Geraldine ain't here for this Nicki Minaj hate train. She ain't here for it. So I'm going to let her say what she has to say. I'm trying to wait for her to add in the call. And then I'm going to wrap up this feed. Neil Boo. Okay, so she just entered, I think. Oh yeah, Geraldine's on.
Hello.
Okay, so what do you have to say about Nicki? You have to cut off my live or mute it.
Okay. Okay. So basically, it's like ever since Cardi B has been coming out with all this music, everybody has been feeling like Nicki is like she's not important anymore, and I totally disagree. I think Nicki Minaj is like some of the comments said, she's just too old right now. Like, and Cardi B is actually young.
Uh-huh.
Nicki's too old. She's getting old. Like she's not gonna be making that much music. And it's like Beyonce. Beyonce is not dropping that many hits these days. Apart from that new song that she just made, that was legit. So it's just like these. I don't understand why people just have like people in this world have to hate like that. It's like leave the girl to be what she wants to do. Like if she wants to send Cardi B a $5,000 gift basket, let her do it. And if she's faking it, let her fake it. Like it doesn't have anything to do with this. If she wants to look good, make her look good. So it's just like the public these days, like there's all like there's a lot of haters, first off. And I think personally, I'm not gonna say I hate or dislike Nicki, but some of the things she does is it's really like irrelevant. It's stupid to do. Like I feel like I want to agree with the man that said that when they were saying the accusations of her pretending to send Cardi a $5,000 basket. I
Mm-hmm.
think I would like to agree with that because um Cardi confirmed that she didn't do that. And if you didn't do that, how do we know? And even if you did send her a gift, why how do we know the price? So I will have to agree with him on that side, but at the same time I feel like he's just hating.
Right. I mean, I think that when it comes to you gotta cut off your feed. I think that when it comes to the industry is very small, and a lot of people don't realize how small the industry is. Before I got to this point at doing YouTube and things like that, I used to be moving and shaking around a lot, and the circles that people run in are very small. And a lot of people know people on a personal level, and a lot of times people see people as this celebrity, but people know the real them, and the real them sometimes rubs people the wrong way. Although I mean it could stem from a hating place, but I think that Nicki Minaj, she has rubbed a lot of people wrong. There has been a lot of accusations about the way she treats people, the way she fires employees, and I mean she has every right to fire who she wants and do however she pleases, but people also have a right to feel how they feel. And I think the way that and the reason certain people feel the way that they feel about her is I believe she rubs different people the wrong way in some of the actions that she
You're
does.
right, you're right, you're right.
Yeah.
So basically, I feel like ever since Nicki has been famous, like from the very beginning, she's just forgotten her background. She's forgotten her roots. Basically, the fact that she's black, and black people, like it's a privilege to have that, like all this money and things that Beyonce and them all have, because not many black people like have that. So I think ever since she's became famous, she's just forgotten where she came from, and that's what's been making the money. All the money is spoiling her. It's getting to her, so it's just making her think that, oh, she's all that, she has to go all out. But she's really not. She's not thinking. She's not thinking in the right direction. Oh, let me help this that. She has to have the right mindset, and that would let the hatred go down. And I applaud Cardi B for what she's doing right now. I still can't believe that a girl from the Bronx, a Latino girl from the Bronx, like I'm so happy that a girl from the Bronx, where I was born to, and she's become famous like this. And Cardi B, she's just amazing. But at the same time, we have to understand, in the industry, it's all a competition to everybody. It's
Hmm.
all a competition to for people dropping the music. Who's gonna get the most hits? Who gonna get the most money? Who's gonna be number one?
Right.
And if you're not number one, it's not that big of a deal. You still have to work your way up. You have to do what you have to do to provide for yourself and your family. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
Yeah. I think that like you were saying in the comments, like, it's just a hate train, and there are other people who saying there it's a hate train. And then both of the people who said like people are just hating on her, both of you guys have admitted that she's done things to rub people the wrong way. So I just find that a little bit ironic. A little bit ironic that, you know, you guys even feel like she's done things that were like kind of out of character.
No, you're right, but like I know she's done things wrong in the past. That's what I was relating it to, how she was brought up and how she became famous, and she's forgetting all of a sudden where she's from. That's what's making her do what she's doing to people. And but at the end of the day, we have to understand that money is not everything.
Hmm.
And we have to understand, we have to remember where we came from, remember where we was sleeping, remember how our parents were suffering to just to get us something to eat. And she's not remembering that stuff. Okay, I read about Nicki Minaj history. She had a really rough childhood. And I also read about Cardi B history. Like, you can compare the two. But it's like Cardi B, she remembers her roots. She knows where she came from. Like, she's not
But
afraid
she
to
still,
admit that she was a stripper.
she still knew also. So Cardi B is still new also. So she can't run away from the fact that she was a stripper. She has to, embrace that because she just came off of being a stripper. So um she embraces who she is. And Nicki Minaj has done so too. It's just that it's just been a long time. And she's done so like within like pop records and things like that. So I think that, if she gives us relatable records, she gives us good music, I think that would mute a lot of the hate. And I think that that's just the solution at the end of the day is just good music.
You're right. Like Chun Li and Barbie Tings. Oh my gosh, I was that music. Me and my friends was jamming to it all day. So
Uh-huh.
it's just like, and like in the comments I saw, I read that some people think that her next album is gonna be trash. It's not gonna be good. Already off the top of their head, they're thinking wrong. You don't know. You can't assume something that you don't really know a lot of knowledge about. You have
I
to
mean, well,
you have to
people
see.
are basing it off of what she's putting out. If she's putting out music and each song that she puts out is about her being rich and her being rich and her being rich, I mean, at this point, she's put out enough stuff for people to assume. It's not like they're just going out of thin air and she's saying, "Oh, I'm releasing an album," and then people are just saying, "Oh, it's going to be trash." I think people are projecting their assumptions based on the music that she's been putting out that hasn't been so good. Chun Li was good, but you said you like Barbie Teens. I didn't really like Barbie Teens that much. I didn't like what was the song Rich Sex. I didn't like the LMA remix. I was like, whoa, what is this? So I don't know. Somebody in the comments pointed out something very good too. And I don't want to make this about putting people against each other because people shouldn't have to be put like, you know what I'm saying? Like, although yes, they are competing, they're rappers, they all want to be very successful. I think what this person pointed out, and I pointed it out in my other video that I talked about Nicki Minaj, they said that, the difference between Beyonce and her, I don't even see it right now, but I had already seen it, is that Beyonce reinvents herself over and over. And not Cardi B, but Nicki Minaj doesn't seem to reinvent herself. It seems like we always see the same thing over and over. When you see Beyonce's new album, she has like more trap sounds, more like Migos sounding like hip hop vibes, and she's trying to adapt to the time of where we are. I don't feel like Nicki Minaj has done that so much, so that's another reason.
You're right. You're right. With like, see, Beyonce now, she like there's many artists out there who remember. Like you just it's just all about remembering and like all the advice your parents have been giving you. And even if your parents wasn't there for you, you have to use your common sense and know that what you're doing is not right. What you're doing is right. At the same time, it's always the money that gets to them. It's always the money. Beyonce, she living happy with Jay-Z and her 3 kids. Like she knows what she's doing. And Beyonce, oh my gosh, when I tell you, I be rocking to her music. It's like Nicki Minaj. You're right. Not all her music is good. I only like out of my whole life with Nicki Minaj, I only like 2 songs with Nicki Minaj. I'm not such a big fan with her. It's not. I'm not saying that she's not a good artist or anything. It's just that some of the music she's been dropping in 2018 is not that good. and she needs to she really does need to step her game up. People are right. She needs to step her game up. It's not mainly about the hate train. It's just, we're not trying to hate on her. It's just like, we're trying to put it out there and make her know that she needs to step her game up. Her music is like, it's not working.
Right. Well, thank you for calling in. Well, allowing me to call you to give your input. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go to the chat to see if anybody else wants to
You're welcome.
in, and then okay, so that was Geraldine. Thank you again, Geraldine, for calling in. If there's anybody else before I wrap this topic up that wants to call in, Letitia is very vocal. Lakendra. There's a couple people that are pretty vocal in the chat, and if you guys, it is Letitia. I'm sorry, Letitia. And if you guys want to chime in before I wrap up this video, definitely download the Hangouts app. Give me your email, and I will call you on here, and you can give your input on what you feel about Nicki Minaj and the things that the guy who wrote the Forbes article said. You can give your opinion on what Jason Lee said, or if you want to give your opinion overall, give your email in the chat, and I will call you on Hangouts. If you don't have Hangouts on your phone, you go to the App Store. You download Hangouts. It's associated with your email. You drop your email in the comments. I call you. If you have a laptop, you don't have to download anything. You just go to Google Hangouts, and you can I can call you through the Google Hangouts on your laptop, and you don't have to download anything. But if you have a phone with the Hangouts app, you can give me your email in here, and I'll call you, and I'll take another caller. I'm gonna take one more person before I wrap up this live video. So if you guys have a laptop and you want to chime in, search Google Hangouts. It's associated with your email. You can do so that way. If you have the app, it's in the App Store. And a lot of you guys who have Androids, Hangouts is already on your phone. So just drop your email in the chat, and I can call you. But I want to take one more person. Drop your email. If you guys dropped your email while I was on the chat with Geraldine, I didn't see it. Drop your email and I'll call you. Basically, you need the Hangouts app for me to call you. It is in the App Store, and if you have Android, it's already on your phone. And I'll call. It's associated with your email address, so you drop your email address in the chat, and then I will call you that way. Okay, so let's see. King James. No, we don't. I didn't share contact info with anybody else that I did the chat with. I did the chat with several other people on my other lives. I just called Geraldine, and I just called the guy, a tiny dude. I invited them just like I invite everybody else. Something's just wrong with your phone. I'm trying to call C. Mary right now. Get her input. If this is a girl, I think it's a girl. I'm not sure. You just don't know how to work your Hangouts app. Everybody else seems to know how to work it, but you. Hopefully, C. Mary can answer. Y'all have a difficult time answering. I don't know. But I invited you. Somebody else said they wanted me to call them too. Drop your email. Tia Wessel says, we need to stop putting females against each other. This industry is so male dominated, and females still don't get paid the same. And it's a lot of colorism. Tia, I will agree with you that, you know, it isn't good to put females against each other. But when you see two different, like, you see there's not that many people, it's easy to compare one against the other. Not to say that that's a good thing, but it's easy to do that. I think the reason why Nicki Minaj gets put up against a lot of women in the industry is because she doesn't have like this welcoming spirit. She doesn't welcome female girl power. She doesn't collab with a lot of the girls that are coming up. And I think that, you know, people would stop putting her against so many people if she was more welcoming to the girls and she didn't separate herself from the girls and she came and she had more camaraderie. I think that there would be less people putting her against people. There's definitely a lot of colorism, and the people that we have all mentioned are all of lighter skin complexion. It is very hard for darker skin tone artists to win, and that's just how the industry goes. I went to an event with Matthew Knowles, which is Beyonce's dad, and at the event, they opened up the floor for us to ask questions, and he had made comments about Beyonce being able to cross over because of her light skin. And I was like, you know, I heard that you said blah 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 blah, and he denied the exact wording of what I asked him, but in a nutshell, he agreed to the fact that, you know, there is favor in light skinned artists, and he basically said at the end of the day, if you're a dark skinned artist, you have to work so much harder, which is definitely unfortunate, but you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. C Mary, I called you. What happened? Okay, so I'm gonna try to call LaKendra because C Mary didn't answer. Let's see. Let's try to call LaKendra. Let's see. Heaven Reese says, and she put herself against females, calling everyone her son. Yes, she did. Tia Wessels, did you leave your email? Let's see. I don't see that you left your email. I tried to call C Mary, but C Mary didn't pick up. Tia Wessels, I don't see that you dropped your email. Tia, I don't see that you have to drop your email for me to call you. I don't know why. I think you have to have the app open. Like if you go away from the live chat, go on over to the app, have it open. I'm gonna try to call you right now. I'm gonna try to call you again. But I think you might have to have the app open. Maybe you guys are going away from the app. Go to the app right now and see if you get it right now. Try again. Hold up, let me try again. I don't know why it's not working for you guys. It works for everybody else. I haven't had an issue. LaKendra, I tried to call you also. LaKendra said it's not ringing. I don't know. Maybe you have to go to the app. Tiny Dude. Okay, so Tiny Dude says you have to have the app open. So that's probably what's going on. You have to have the app open. Okay, so I'm going to try to call both LaKendra and C Mary at the same time. Open up your apps right now. Open up your apps right now. Go away from the chat. Open up your apps. I'm going to try to call you guys right now. Let's try this one more time. Hold up. Okay, so let me get LaKendra. Let me get LaKendra's email. Hold on, guys. I don't know, I'd be tripping after I invite a couple people. Hold up. I guess because I kept inviting y'all, it's not. Hold up. Let me see. Okay. All right. Let me try this one. Ah, wait a minute. Oh, shoot. Okay, wait. Ah, dang it. Hold up, y'all. Bear with me for 1 second. Okay. Okay, I'm about to call you guys right now. Go to the app. Go to the app right now and open it up. All right.
Hi.
Okay. Finally got you.
Yes, I ain't know how to work it. I'm like, why you do this? This is my first time doing it.
Oh, okay. So Tia, she got a lot to say. While Tia starts talking and saying what she feels about this topic, I'm about to get my charger because my laptop is going dead. Go ahead,
Okay.
girl.
But I get what people saying about Nicki Minaj. But she's not the only female rapper.
Uh-huh.
Like before her, we had Young M.A, Little Mama. We had so many girls. And we got Cardi B. And Dej Loaf had a hit. Had Iggy Azalea. But none of them work with other female rappers. They not working together either. Because
Okay.
back in the day, everybody was working together. We had Lil Kim, Missy Elliott, all them working together. We had Ladies Night. We had Queen Latifah and them working together. So we just can't blame one person. Why Cardi B didn't put no female rapper on her album? Or why she not working with any female rappers?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, but I think that because at this point in time, Nicki Minaj is the OG at this point compared to Cardi B, compared to did you say Young and May? Little Mama was like a one-hit wonder. She didn't really have that much of a catalog. So I mean, I think because Nicki Minaj came out dissing all the girls, and she came out the gate like, you know, all y'all are beneath me. All of y'all are my sons. And, you know, we bopped to it. But at the end of the day, she was dissing all of the girls. And I think because she came out that way, dissing everybody, it's like, okay, we want to see you extend the olive branch and you do something different. You know, if Little Kim reaches out to her, people are going to be like, oh, whatever, you just trying to stay relevant. But I think if we see a different side of Nicki Minaj and her actually being genuine and reaching out to the girls, I think that would have a bigger impact. And I think that's the reason why she's the one who needs to be the one to do it.
Yeah, but we keep. I get what you're saying. We keep just focused on her, but why won't the other girls do it? It don't matter if you knew or not. They can do it. Cardi B can do it. Do a song with a female rapper. Like they could do it. Don't need Nicki Minaj to do it. That's like we had a lot of female rappers back in the day that never did songs together, but somebody got to do it, and that's why it's really the female rappers' fault.
Rappers from back in the day. Hold on, wait. Who's the female rapper from back in the day that didn't do songs with other girls?
Like in the early 2000 era, we had like who we had. Well, Trina, she always support people. We had like I think we had like Jackie O, we had Kai, and we had so early 2000 female rappers. They wasn't really working together either. Like they was working together in the 90s.
You can't name people who only have one hit. How they going? Like they only have one song. You got to talk about people who have catalog. The people who actually have catalog did work with the girls. Missy Elliott has songs where they have a whole ladies' night song with her, Little Kim. They always supported each other. Missy Elliott, Little Kim, Foxy Brown, I believe she also had songs in support of the girls. So you gotta talk about people who actually have catalog. You can't talk about why didn't the one hit wonders. Come on. Seriously, come on. You can't.
I get what you're saying, but then they can still work. They can still work together. Then if they work together, it could become more female rappers. Like it's like it is hard because I see a lot of dope female rappers just not winning. They actually write their own lyrics. They actually can rap. That's not winning. They want the like girls with the fake bodies to win. Like this industry is just so messed up. Like you see all the dudes working together. You got some hit one of dudes that work. You got one of the dudes that work with big artists. You see the dudes working at it all the time. But you already see the females working together. It like you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of dudes that was one that worked together. I don't think it's bad if you got them got a lot of hits. But they always work together. They do tours together. When did we see a female rap tour? We don't really see. We haven't seen no female. I don't think we have ever been a female rap tour.
With all girls, I'm not sure. But I think at the end of the day, the problem is Nicki Minaj is the pioneer and the OG. And I think that because, like I said, she came out the gate dissing all the girls and putting everybody beneath her. That's why we expect and want her to be the one to cut all that out, you know, and be the one to extend the olive branch.
Yeah, but I don't think she ever gonna. She probably never gonna really do that. So we gotta have somebody else to do it. Like she ain't gonna never really do like Remy Ma. Like she came for the 90s. But I like what she did. She did a song Lil Kim. She brought all the ladies out on stage. But I don't think Nicki Minaj is really gonna do that because like you gotta realize the industry pit female rappers against each other. So like it's the industry pit female rappers against each other. But I hope that she do have some female rappers on her album.
The industry can only continue to put you against each other if you allow them to put you against each other. If Nicki Minaj genuinely came together with these girls and did songs with them and, you know, worked with them and they had good rapport and the songs were bops, it's only so much that the industry can put you against somebody. So she has to actually reach out and do the work. And
I wish she does. I wish she do. But I don't think her and Cardi B probably ain't gonna do no song together. But she could do songs with other female rappers.
Right.
That would be real nice. Like with up and coming female rapper, like Cardi, she already established. Then Cardi B, when she be in this industry for years, because I hate when people call somebody a legend, or a queen, or a king. Nah, somebody that been popping for like a year or two. Let's see if they're gonna be popping for years. Like when certain artists count, you gotta be here for years and popping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I be like, why they keep comparing them two against each other? Nicki Minaj, like to be honest, when she came out, female rap was dying, so she did help keep female rap alive. And she was doing it by herself. Then you had other people came out. You had Iggy Azalea, Dej Loaf, Young M.A. had a hit. You had other people come out. But I'm like, this industry that's crazy, that's so male dominated. Like the dudes work together, but the
females are catty and they allow it to be like that.
Yeah, definitely in female rap. They always do that. Cause like you ever see singers, they could work together, but in female rap, they always do that for years. Like Little Kim and Fox Brown, they was friends. Now they beefing. It's a lot of female rappers that still beefing to this day. Some female rappers made up. So I think it started from back in the day. Everybody beefing, and you don't got like the OGs telling the girls of today, "Oh, work together," all this stuff, talking to them like they need to talk to them. I seen this interview. I forgot who it was. He said you don't really got like the OGs like telling the kids how today to be. Like you got some of the OGs hating. Like why are you hating? Let them do them.
Right.
Yeah, like I'm not. To be honest, I'm a '90s baby. I'm not really a fan of music today because music went downhill. To be genuinely honest, and music don't sell, and music don't sell. I'm a fan of old school music because I'm a fan of old school music. Music actually sell back in the day. Music ain't selling today. But I'm like, yeah, like music just really went downhill. Everything just went downhill. Anybody could be popping. Anybody could be an artist. Like.
Right.
But I like Cardi B. I like Nicki Minaj. They not my favorites, but I like them. Like I like a couple of girls, but I just listen to my old school music. But I just want to see them working together.
Right.
I just want to see people and them all work together and stop being pitted against each other. Because to be honest, it's not no female rap chart. They against the dudes. That's why the dudes keep dominating because they always work together. You know what I'm saying? That's why they keep dominating. You got Drake and Migos going up.
Start working with the girls and not be so catty. But I'm gonna try to call C Marie one more time because she has things to say, and I want to try to give her the opportunity. I tried to call you guys all at once, but it didn't work. So thank you for allowing me to call you and give your input. I'm gonna try to get C Marie on the line.
I love your channel.
Oh, thank you.
I'm happy that you acknowledge it's a lot of colorism. That's what people need to really be acknowledging. Thank you.
Right. Okay, no problem.
Have a nice day.
You too. All right, let me try to call C Marie one more time. I don't know why. Let me get C Marie's email one more time in this chat. Let me try to call her. Because C Marie is like, no, So I want to give her a chance to speak. You know, I'm gonna give her a chance to speak. I'm trying to call, but it's not working. Hold up, let me see if this works. Hold up. All right, hold up. Oh wait, oops. What the heck? What was that? I didn't mean to do that. Hold up. That's the link right there to my Hangouts. That's the link right there. I think if you guys click on that, you might be able to join in that way. In the meantime, try that. And I'm going to try to get C Marie's email again. Hold up. Try that. I'm trying to find. I'm trying to go up to get C Marie's email. Okay, here we go. Let's see. C Marie, go to the app. Go to the app. I'm about to call you right now. Close out of this and go to the Hangouts app. I'm about to try to call you one more time. I'm about to try to call you. Let's see. Let's try this one more time. All right, y'all. I was trying to just tried to call C. Marie again. I just called you right now. I just called you right now, so you should be getting it. Go to the app. Go to the app and open up the app. I'm gonna try invite you one more time. I just tried to call you again. I tried to call LaKendra too. Tia and Tiny Dude, tell them how to work it. Because they're not getting it or something. So the people who I called, tell them how to work it. Heaven Reese says everyone that called ended up agreeing with me. Let's see. I'm gonna try LaKendra again. C. Marie, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to call you. I left the link. C. Marie and LaKendra, I just tried to call you guys again. Okay. I don't know. It ring. Oh, you said it rings then hangs up. Try to copy that link. Try to copy that link and join in on the convo. I'm gonna try to call C. Marie again. C. Marie, go to the app one more time. Exit out of this. Go to the app. I'm about to call you again. I'm about to call you right now. It worked for everybody else. I don't know why it's not working. All right. See, Marie, I just tried to call you twice. And I tried to call LaKendra too. They have Grown Up Hip Hop LA? I'm behind. I didn't know they had. Okay, C. Marie. I don't know what's going on. LaKendra. I don't know what's going on. I just tried to call you guys. I even put the link to my Hangout in this chat. So you guys should be able to join by clicking. But I don't know if you have to put that in your Hangouts, but that's the link to my live. When I click on the link, it takes me to the app. I open up the app and still nothing. Try to put the link in the app, like I don't know, Lakendra, I'm gonna try to call you one more time, girl. I don't know what's going on, and then I'm gonna wrap up this live. I wanted to hear you guys' point of view, give you guys a chance to weigh in. I don't know why it's not working for you guys. Tia Wesso said that when she went to the app, I was calling and she was able to answer. So let me try one more time to call. Oh wait, C Marie is on there. I'm gonna call you after, Lakendra. All right, hey. I can't hear you if you're talking. I can't hear you if you're talking. Okay, I heard something.
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead, girl. Say what you gotta say, girl. Get off your chest. Let us know how you feel about this whole Nicki Minaj hate train, girl. Go for it, girl. Let's hear it.
I have been waiting. I just want to say one thing. Nicki Minaj brought female rap back from the dead. She really did. She rectified it. And I feel like if we are going to hold her accountable for not collaborating with other females, then we should also hold other females we should also hold them accountable. I heard that Nicki Minaj actually wanted to do a track with Remy Ma and Foxy Brown on her Pink Print album that came out about 4 years ago, but they both declined. She's also brought Lady LaSure, Asian Doll, and Malibu Mitch on her new tour this year. So if she wasn't for female rap, then why would she include these females in the way that she does? I don't think she's obligated to, but the fact that she does is amazing to me. And I think that if hate comes at once, all of a sudden, I do consider it a hate train. I feel like people are being hateful and passing it off as constructive criticism. Nicki Minaj cannot change her age. She cannot change her past work or what she's done in the past. That's not something that she can constructively change. But people are passing it off as constructive criticism, and it's not. It's hate. I think we're going to be really...
I think that some of it is a hate train, I will admit, but I think that a lot of it has to do with expectations that she set for herself. She says that she's the queen of rap. She says that she is, above all of these people. So when she puts out music and her music does not exceed that title or live up to that title, I feel like she lets a lot of people down and leaves a lot of people a little short. Because it's like, okay, you say, I
agree,
but this song is not very queen-like. This song is very Buster. So I think that that's kind of what it is. And I think that there is constructive criticism. And I think that there are people who, within having constructive criticism, I think that there are people who do have sheep-like group think. But I think that it's also due to the bar that she set for herself that she's not living up to.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I absolutely agree. I just have noticed over this past year that we've hyped up Bad Baby, the Cash Me Outside girl. For the most part, she's getting an overwhelming amount of love that she doesn't deserve. Hyped up.
She's not, sorry to cut you off. She's not getting that overwhelming amount of love from us. She's getting that overwhelming amount of love from her people.
From the general population, I would say. Because if we were really so quick to not accept her music wouldn't be doing as well. Like sometimes I watch reaction videos of people reacting to her music and they're mostly Black.
Oh,
But we've hyped up Cardi B, which she hasn't really explained if she's black or not. But I still love Cardi B. We've hyped up Cardi B, Bad Baby. We've hyped up Little Pump, who's not black. We've hyped up Takashi 69, who's not black. I think we're going to be very upset if in 20 years, black people are no longer existent in hip hop. But we've done this because every black legend in hip hop, we try to undermine them and say that what they have done is not enough. And that's very, very wrong. They do this happens all the time in the music industry. When a new girl comes along, they try to villainize the one who's popping at the time. And I hate to admit this as a barb, but they did that to Lil' Kim. They tried to villainize her because Nicki Minaj was the new girl on the spot. So now that Nicki Minaj is like, she's a queen or she's a self-proclaimed queen, and she's, considered a legend now. They're trying to villainize her because Cardi's a new girl. And unfortunately, they're going to do the same thing to Cardi B. And I really tried to understand everybody's point of view, but ultimately I do think it is a hate train because ever since the whole pushing 40 thing, do we say 10-year-olds are pushing 15? Do we say 15-year-olds are pushing 20? We don't.
I think when it comes to Nicki Minaj, I think they use the age because, as you say, she's considered a legend at this time. She is still doing things that she did 10 years ago. So I think that's why they use age. And it's not so much of her age because other artists are not being compared to their age because I think that they're able to adapt to the time. And I think the reason why they're using her age so much against her is because we haven't seen a more mature approach. Every time I see Nicki Minaj, it's a character. It's this dramatic character. And at the age that she is now, it's like, okay, at some point, the character has to be set aside and Onika has to step forward. So
we need to see Onika. We need to see Onika.
Right. And I think that's the reason why, people are putting her age because it's like, okay, we've seen Nicki for so long. We've seen Nicki for 10 years. It's time for us to see Onika. We want to meet Onika. Right. We want to know, what you're going through, and I think that's why they're using her age against her because she's stuck in 10 years ago when she was.
Right. I think Pills and Potions was the closest thing to her being vulnerable to her audience, kind of like admitting about her drug use. But if you can remember, Pills and Potions didn't sell. I think Nicki Minaj thinks that the only way she can sell is if she talks about her body, and that's totally not true. I think that she's insecure. She can be very insecure sometimes, and I think that she's not secure in her status of being a legend. She's not, because you don't say I'm the queen of rap, but then go in somebody's DMs, and harass them after they've posted their opinion. So I do think in some ways she can be very insecure. And there is no but. She can be insecure sometimes. But she is still, or there's no but. She is still, we can't undermine the things that she has done for female rap. We simply can't. And I also wanted to say that Super Bass, and Starships, they are almost qualified for diamond certifications, and she will be the only Black artist, period, to accomplish this. She's like a million streams away from a diamond certification on both songs. So I think that's really amazing. And I don't like for people to throw like Cardi got 2 number ones. What is Nicki doing? She needs to go start a family. I don't like them throwing that in her face because Nicki, within her own rights, she has some, she has some stats. She has 92 entries on the Billboard Hot 100, and she's the most qualified female artist on the billboards with 92 entries. She's past Mariah Carey. She's past Aretha Franklin. Nicki Minaj is that girl. She's that girl.
We see
We
you.
can't act like she's not. She's that girl. She's that girl.
I think that,
but I do think
she does have the potential. She is, and I don't think that people are taking away her accolades. Because I, for one, I know what she's accomplished, and what she has accomplished is something very amazing. But it's not to take away her accolades to want more from her. It's like, okay, you have accomplished this, but to keep evolving, we want a little bit more from you. So I don't think that people are trying to take away her accolades. We just don't want to hear about her accolades in every song.
right.
Want to have it thrown in our faces that, you know, she's so rich and she's done this. It's like, okay, we get it. Now let's have a one-on-one.
She needs to be pushed. She needs to be pushed, and I think it's good that she has healthy competition. She needs to be pushed, and right now she is being pushed. Because when I say people are coming at her, people are coming at her. And some of it is wrong and malicious, but not everything that they say is a lie. Right. So it's good because she's going to put all this energy into Queen. Now, the haters, they can, whether they like it or not, they know they're going to be listening.
So did you get your pre-sale yet or not? Did you get your pre-sale for the album yet or not?
Well, I did.
You can't talk all this Barb stuff and hesitate on if you got the pre-sale or not. Don't.
No, I didn't hear what you said. I did get the pre-sale, and I'm also going to her concert in Atlanta. So if anybody wants to meet up, you know, I'll see you there. I didn't hear what you said at first. I will be at her concert in Atlanta.
I was about to question your Barb.
No. No. You'll never catch me. You'll never catch me slipping. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. I want everybody to, you know, be able to give their opinions. And, you know, you kept typing. I'm like, nah, we got to hear from her. We got to hear what she got to say.
I just had to. I can't. But thank you so much.
I appreciate it. Well, thank you for joining in on my live. I'm going to have this video up on my channel. I'm going to edit out some of the stuff where I was like trying to find y'all to get on live and all that. And I'm going to put this video up with the proper background and everything. So y'all can look forward to that. And thank you again for joining in. I appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you so much for allowing me and having me.
Okay, girl. I appreciate it. I mean, y'all make my lives entertaining. Like, y'all really do. Y'all make it entertaining, but okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Okay, so I just had to get her on the line because she just wasn't having it in the chat. And I'm like, you know what? I got to let her say what she got to say. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this live. I'm going to wait. Whoa, hold up. Wait a minute. So trolls are in the live. So I have to block 3 people. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, wait. Let me block these people. Anyways, it's trolls in the live. I'm ending the live anyways. So thank you guys for tuning in to my live. I'm trying to block them. Hold up. I'm trying to block these trolls right quick. Yeah, it's like, who got time to be, hold up. And hopefully I don't block y'all on accident. Hold up. 'Cause I'm trying to All right. Okay. And I appreciate everybody who called in. Tiny Dude, thank you. Tia, thank you. I didn't get a chance to talk to LaKendra. I don't have that much more time. I'm gonna try to call you one more time and please answer. I'm gonna try to call you one more time, but keep it brief because I gotta end this live. And oh wait, hold up. Let me try to copy this so I could get LaKendra. I'm gonna try to add LaKendra. Go to the app. LaKendra, listen to me. Go to the app. Open the app. Wait for me to call. I'm about to call right now. Go to the app right now. I'm about to call you right now. So hold up. Let me go to it. Let me call you. Okay. I'm trying to call LaKendra. Hopefully it goes through. I'm gonna let her say what she has to say, and then I'm gonna end this live. She not on here, y'all. I just tried to call her again. I'm trying to call LaKendra. It's not working.
Hello?
Finally, I'm like, goodness gracious.
I know. Okay, I had to press proceed to get into the live chat.
Oh, okay. So you was hanging up yourself.
Yes, I was thinking of myself. I didn't know.
Okay, so what do you say before I end this live?
Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is Cardi B race. I don't like when people say she isn't black, but they will consider Sammy Sosa black or Nicki Minaj black. Nicki Minaj is Trinidadian, Sammy Sosa is Dominican, so is Carlton from Will Smith. Alonzo, he's Dominican, and they would consider these people black, but by Cardi being light-skinned, she's not black, but Cardi features is black. Her nose is black, her hair is black, her lips is black. And what's also kind of disturbing to me is that majority of all the Africans who were stolen from Africa, they went to South America, like 80% of them. Only 20% came to North America. So when we see these Afro-Latinas, and Latina is not a race, the only reason they call Latinos the Spanish because of the Spaniards and the Portuguese enslaved them. That's the only reason they even got Spanish last names or even speak Spanish. Now, the Nicki Minaj part, I don't think a lot of it is hate. I believe Nicki brought a lot of this on herself. Nicki has been very nasty and disrespectful to a lot of people in the industry.
Right.
So with Nicki's legend now, but she came in disrespecting Kim. She came in disrespecting Mariah Carey. Now, I'm not saying she's supposed to bow to these people, but Nicki was very nasty. And Nicki came in thinking that she was above everyone. People have talked about her ways in the industry for years. And then I hear people say, well, she got this person on tour, she got this person. If you notice, this is what I've noticed. Anytime Nicki puts someone on tour, she's in tour with someone or someone has brought it up. For instance, I remember when she put Dej Loaf on tour. That's when she was in tour with Iggy. And now she's putting all these other people on tour because her and Future tickets wasn't selling and because she's in tour with people because people keep saying, well, you don't support female rappers. And then people say, well, she don't have to. Yes, she do have to. Like I don't understand what makes people think it's supposed to be one female rapper. Now, did Nicki Minaj say female rap? In the way she did, but in the way she didn't, because she haven't grown. All her music sound the same. Now I did like Chun Li. When I first heard Chun Li, I was like, yes, Nicki, yes. But other than that, Nicki have not grown. She has to grow. She's 36. She have not grown. We don't know Nicki. I think the reason Cardi is selling, it could be because she's light skinned, but another reason because Cardi let who she is out. The reason Beyonce is selling, one, Beyonce don't bite the people in the industry, and Beyonce makes herself relevant. All Nicki talk about is her body, her face, and her money. And that's cool, but can we know you? Even Kim did songs that we knew her. She did songs like Ain't Dot, and she did songs like Light Us Up. Foxy did songs. She did songs like 730. Left Eye did songs. She did a song with TLC called My Secret Enemy. So these female rappers have did songs that we get to know them. Nicki has not.
I agree with you on that. And that's what I've been telling, all the people, that it's time for us to know who Onika is. And that's kind of the thing that's lacking, is us knowing who she is as a person.
Yeah, and I think if she talk about her brother, if she talk about her Meek Mill situation, even if she talk about the Remy situation, like, let us know who you are. Let us relate to you. We can't relate, like, majority of all Nicki fans, we don't have what she has, so we can't relate to, I got this, I got that. It's cool to say that, but when are you going to do something to make the people understand who you are? Because we hear we have money every day in the music. Even from broke people, we hear that. Like, how long we got to keep hearing the same repetitive lines over and over from everyone?
Right.
So that's what I had to say.
Somebody in the comment section said Cardi B said on Vlad TV that she is not black when DJ Vlad asked about saying the N-word and not being black.
Well, a lot of African Americans say they aren't black. They say they're Native American. It's a thing between brainwashed and what slavery did, because people don't understand. Dominican, they went through slavery just like African Americans, and with their slavery, they was doing this thing called it's a movie called Rabbit Proof Fence, and they talk about when the Australians and the Dominicans did that. They was like breeding out the melanin. The slave owners was getting these. They was breeding out the melanin, and then they would put the light skinned ones against the dark skinned ones. Same thing they used to do Same thing they used to do during slavery. So a lot of people might say they're not black. You will have African Americans say they're not black. A lot of Africans say they're not black. For instance, the two twins, the little famous twins, the McClure twins, then a mother, she from Nigeria, she just came out and said she wasn't black. Then she retracted her comment and made the video saying she is black. So what makes me think is that now when people think of black, they think of African American. But if she says she's not black, she's still of the African race, just like we still of the African race.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of people who said they ain't black. Like, matter of fact, Waka Flocka, did he just come out last year and say he's not black, he's Native American, he's not an African? So I just think it's the brainwashing that people are ashamed to be black, people are ashamed to be African, and I don't understand why, when I think we're the most beautiful, intelligent beings ever. I don't understand why people are ashamed to be who they are. But it's because of brainwashing. It's because what the system show us every day on TV, every day doing marketing, everything. And so I think that's why a lot of people try to say they're not black. But if she's Trinidadian and Dominican, and you saying she's not black, but Nicki's Trinidadian, but she's considered black. Carter from Will Smith, he's Dominican, he's considered black. Sammy Sosa, he's Dominican, he's considered black. Like, it doesn't make sense because she's light and she looks like a black woman. Like, I be looking like people say she's Latina. Latina is not a race; it's a nationality, and the only reason they're Latina is because the Portuguese and the Spanish, just like African Americans, we call ourselves Dutch or English or Jewish because those are the people who enslaved us. So it's, if you ask me personally.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think. I'm sorry.
The people.
I don't think it's a hatred.
They said that you're not talking about Nicki.
I know I did talk about Nicki. I don't think it's a hate train, though. I don't think it's a hate train. I think Nicki brought this on herself. She came in disrespecting Kim. It's like the things Nicki has done over the years has been very, like, people brush her off, like, her attitude was horrible. And then when she bring out music, don't get me wrong, I like some of Nicki's music, but a lot of Nicki's music sound the same. She sounds like she's 17. She's 36. Her music sound like, even the video with Han Takashi, that video was just weird. Like, it was just so childlike. It just didn't make sense to me. I feel like Nicki can rap so good, what is the point of her making music like this? Because before her come up DVDs, Nicki was the bomb in rapping. But now it's like it's so elementary that it's like, no, I'm not following it.
Right. I hear you. Well, thank you for weighing in. I gotta end this live because I have to go. But thank you for weighing in. I'm gonna have this video up on my YouTube. I'm gonna edit it, and I might have your conversation probably put that separate and let people, you know, continue the conversation. But thank you again for tuning in. I'm glad I finally got able to reach out to you. That was a job right there, trying to get you on the
I know. I'm sorry, it was me. I wasn't reading what it was saying, but thank you. And I love your channel, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it, girl. I be getting so much hate, so when I get the love, I'll take it. But all right.
All right, thank you.
All right. All right, guys. So somebody said that she was doing a whole MLK speech. Y'all funny. But anyways, that was all for this live. Once I end the live, the people who are just joining in, I read an article from Forbes where the guy from Forbes was kind of going in on Nicki Minaj, and he was calling her desperate and saying that her teaming up with Tekashi was desperate. Her like sex appeal and the things that she was doing and all of that was like a desperate attempts, and he was saying that she was hypocritical. And I played Jason Lee calling her out for planning false stories and everything like that. And from there, I allow people to call in and give their opinions on what they thought. I'm gonna have this video up on my channel. I'm gonna post this live stream, but I'm gonna edit out some of the necessary things, and I'm gonna post it for you guys. So I'm gonna have that up. I worked on a couple other videos tonight. I'm gonna do a couple collaboration videos tonight with some people, and get you guys some more content. I've been lacking in getting out the content to you guys. I've been very bummed out about my channel, but I know that, you know, you guys do support me and you guys subscribe to my channel, and some of you do want the content and some of you don't care who the content come from as long as you know the tea. But those of you who specifically like my input on things, I haven't been putting things out there like that because my channel has been being censored. My channel hasn't been being recommended like it should. So I have my other backup channel that I'm gonna start posting on. I posted a vlog from Sunday on that channel. So I'm gonna start dropping things that I'm not dropping on this channel on my other channel. My channel is Nique LeClaire. I'm going to have the link in the description. I want you guys to go on over to that channel as well, because I'm going to start posting a lot more on that channel. But yeah, that's all I have to say. You guys know I've been talking about the censorship of my page. So that's why I want you guys to, you know, follow me through this journey. But I have to go. I'm going to end this live. And I will talk to y'all next time or when I post the rest of these videos, because before I even went live, I shot like 3 videos, and realistically, I'm probably not going to be able to edit them and get them up right away. I'm going to have to edit them tonight and then probably get them out to you guys in the morning. But I was like, you know what? Let me report this story live so they actually have something and I can interact with a couple of you guys and things like that. And in the meantime of me producing all of this content that I have for you guys going forward. But thank you again for tuning in. Thank you guys for supporting my channel. I really like and appreciate those of you who called in. You guys made my lives so much more entertainment, and I mean more entertaining, because I like to hear what you guys have to say. But yeah, that's all for now. Oh, and I posted a video before this video. I posted a video where I said that I'm gonna do a Q&A video. So for those of you who want to ask me questions, you want to find out about me, you tune into my channel, there's things about me that you would like to hear answered in a Q&A video, go to the video, the last video on my channel before this one, and drop any questions that you have that you want to ask me and that you want answered in a Q&A video. All right, guys, that's all for this broadcast. See you guys on the next video. And I think if you're on this broadcast, you're subscribed to my channel. But those of you who watch this on the replay, subscribe to my channel.